When you reach a certain age, functions such as sight, hearing, and memory begin to fade. This video is one of several I have created to help senior citizens use their computers to make up for these shortcomings. My name is Richard Spring, also known as the Senior Wizard. I hope this video will help you make your life a little easier. The name of this video is Max Your Mouse. I'll show you how to make your cursor so you can see it and make it customized to whatever you want it to be. Your cursor is the computer screen movable indicator that you control with your mouse. This pointer will change depending on its location and object being pointed. An arrow is usually the normal cursor that moves about your screen with your mouse movement. It could be black or white, colored depending on the location compared to the background colors. The arrow will change to a pointed hand whenever you move the cursor over a link such as a button or website address. Buttons can be many sizes and shapes, some of them animated. The web address is usually colored blue and underlined, for example, www.slyfox.com. When your cursor changes to a double-headed arrow or cross, this usually indicates a resizing of a photo or other object. When your left mouse click on an object, little circles will appear on the corners and the midpoint of that object. These are resizing handles and can be dragged. Move your cursor over these handles, hold the left mouse button down, and drag to the size you want. When your cursor moves over a text or text box, it changes to a flashing I-beam pointer. This indicates that you could type in new text or backspace to delete from the insertion point. Also, left click and hold and drag to select text. Finally, when you see the cursor changes to an hourglass or similar object, the computer is processing data and will continue when finished. Now let's get into how we can max that mouse. On your Windows 10 desktop, go down to the bottom of your screen. Find the taskbar. On the left-hand side, you'll find Cortana or the search box. Click in the search box and type in Control Panel, CONTROLPANEL. Once that's entered, click on the little magnifying glass just to the left of where you typed in. At the very top, you should find Control Panel. Click on that. Your Control Panel will open up. If you're running Windows 7 or earlier, go down to the Start button at the very bottom, click on it, and then go to Control Panel, click on it, and it'll bring you to the same place. Control Panel, up in the right-hand top corner, there's a search box. Go up there and type in mouse, M-O-U-S-E. Once you've got that entered, go over to the left and you will find the results mouse. Your mouse properties window will open and you'll have a bunch of tabs along the top. By default, it should be on buttons. Go ahead and make sure it's on buttons and then start looking it over. At the very top, you'll see where you can change your primary and secondary buttons. What this means is if you're left-handed, you can change the left and right mouse buttons so it'll work for you better for left-handed. Below that checkbox, there's a place where you can change the double-click speed, or you can change the click lock feature. I wouldn't mess with either of those two settings right at this point in time. So let's go on from there. Let's go on to the next tab up at the top for pointers. Click on the Pointers tab and it will open up the windows under Pointers. You'll notice at the top there's a drop-down window. that if you take and drop it down, you'll have a selection of about 12 different schemes for your cursor styles. Check them out, look at them. As you go down through them, you'll notice down below it has the different symbols, the wait time, the cross, and so forth. And these will change depending on which scheme you use. Check out the various cursor styles that are for each scheme and find one that fits you the best. Now, if you want to kind of scroll through them, you can get to see it on the right-hand side. You'll find a drop-down arrow. Put your cursor over the top of it, and then on your mouse, the center wheel, slide the mouse wheel up and down, and as you do so, it'll go through each of the various schemes that are available. After examining each scheme, I've chosen one that I think is probably best for at least my tired eyes. It's Windows Inverted Extra Large. And so I went down and selected that. And once I select it, I go down and hit the Apply button. Okay, now let's go on to the next tab at the top. It's Pointers Options, where you can select a mouse speed. You can automatically go to the next checkbox, or you can use a trail on your mouse. That one drives me nuts. But down at the bottom is one that's really important. If you click on that little box, then click on the Apply button. Now, whenever you're on your desktop and you want to find your cursor, press the Control key and it'll show you exactly where it's at. Finally, let's click on the Wheel tab at the top. The center wheel on your mouse will move up and down one line at a time by default. That can be adjusted from 1 to 100 lines for every click of that center mouse, so you can adjust to wherever you want. Below that, you'll find a feature that you probably didn't know existed. On your mouse, that center wheel not only goes back and forth, but goes side to side, left to right. You can horizontally scroll by pushing the center mouse wheel either left or right, 3 characters at a time, or that can be adjusted up and down. When you're finished with all your adjustments, make sure you click on the Apply button, then the OK button at the bottom, and you've changed your mouse. I hope this has been helpful for you. Now you know how to max your mouse. Watch my other videos to get more helpful hints. These videos, please subscribe. My YouTube channel is free. Our generation are the movers and shakers. Bye for now.